They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Try the right side this time, and he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Scott.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down.
Real.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to take the lead here in the 4th.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Moving to his right. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Oh, they had a shot there and hit the 5, but it continues into the end zone. They'll come back out to the 20. Drive will start on the ground. Taken down up around the 32-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down. That's good.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
He'll run with Irvin. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. That one is caught by Ibuka. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Emeka Ibuka. Touchdown, Tampa. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Bears 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Flush to his right. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
On the ground to go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
It's second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Irving. Finds an alley to the 35. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Two-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
Pass thrown deep for Godwin. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now. I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Bears 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick
Here's
off for the
McLaughlin now
Buccaneers.
after the score. He'll kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard drive.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. What is up? Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Throwing on 2nd down. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
Loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down.
Rob.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here comes White on the toss right, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit
Rob.
more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee.
Chase McLaughlin.
So a win here for the Buccaneers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory.